Hey, I'm so excited that you're going to share with me the next week of my kombucha journey.
I don't think I'm ever going to not drink kombucha.
And by the way, I'm feeling much flatter than I normally am.
So I've had kombucha morning and night for the last 7 days, and I've also showed you what I've been eating, so you get an idea of kind of all of the stuff that I'm putting into my body this week. I did not film day one, and I'll talk more about that in a little bit. I also had this major epiphany, I think it was day 6 or day 7, about other things that may be contributing to the amazing results that I was seeing. So make sure you stay tuned to the end to see that. So without further ado, let's go have a look at my kombucha journey.
Good morning, guys. So I am on my second day of trying kombucha. So I have about this much morning and night, and I didn't even film day one because I was so convinced that it wasn't going to work. And to my surprise, last night I felt like I slept really, really well. It was amazing. And I kind of feel like I didn't have as many cravings for sugar yesterday as I normally do. So I don't know. I think I'm going to document from here on out what happens because I'm feeling a bit confident about it. So cheers, everyone.
Okay, so it is the end of day 2 and I'm still feeling pretty good. I don't sort of have that massive amount of energy that everyone talks about, but I certainly have noticed that I haven't had a lot of cravings today. So that's been really good. I've been able to stick to my just whole food plant-based meals without having to have too much snacks. So this morning I had for breakfast, I had a carrot and apple, halfway between a slice and a cake, almost like a baked oatmeal. So that was really delicious. There it is. For lunch, I had the Mexican beans and I wrapped them up in rice paper. And in the afternoon, I really just snacked on baked pumpkin all afternoon. And, you know, it's nighttime now and I'm still not full. I did make myself a quick little pizza. So this is my pizza. Looks like I've taken a bite out of it, but I haven't. I just kind of ripped the base that I made out beforehand. So that looks really yummy, but I'm not hungry. I reckon I might sort of have half of that. Anyway, I'm about to have the last of my first bottle of kombucha. So that is the raspberry lemonade flavor. I'm feeling a bit funny about this one because when you get to the bottom, you get all the little I know, floaty bits. So let's see how that goes. All right. I can't remember if I told you this morning, but I had a really great night's sleep. So I'm so excited to go to sleep tonight. And I'm so excited to remember my dreams. I always got really jealous when other people would say, you know, what they dreamed about because I could never remember. And last night I remember my dream. It wasn't anything exciting enough to tell you guys, or to be honest, I can't even remember now. But I remember waking up in the morning and I don't know, that, you know, that thing where you're kind of really enjoying your dream and you try to go back to sleep because you just want to continue with the dream. So really excited for tonight to, you know, potentially have that happen again. So anyway, I will, like I said, try and get through some of this pizza. I'll keep chugging this down. Cheers, everybody, and I will see you in the morning for another day of my kombucha journey.
Good morning, everyone. It is day 3, and I just want to let you know that last night I wore my fitness tracker to bed. I don't normally wear it to bed, but I got 2 hours and 12 minutes of deep sleep. So back in the day when I used to wear it to bed all the time, I was averaging around 1:15. So that's almost double. So I don't know if that's related to the kombucha or what, but got to be happy with that. Anyway, I'm opening my new flavour. I know I'm using the front camera, so it will be back to front for you. So it is the ginger lemon flavour. So I'm just gonna. Last time when I did this, when I opened it, it bubbled everywhere. So I'm thinking I should be a bit more careful this time. All right. I've watched other people and their videos, and they have all said that the ginger flavour was not their favourite. So this is a different brand to most of the ones that I've seen. This is the one that's available in Australia. I'm going to give that a try and see how we go. By the way, I did end up eating all of that pizza last night because it was so delicious. So I think that's kind of what people are saying when you're trying to be on a weight loss journey, and that is that if you make your food overstimulate your taste buds, then you're going to want to eat more. But you know, I didn't actually eat that much, and you still have to get the right amount of calories so that you don't have those crazy times where you just want to eat whatever is in front of you. So I'm okay with it. I'll see how it goes. If I need to, because I'm kind of at the beginning, like I've got a lot of weight to still lose. I think I've got about 10 kilos that I want to get off. So I don't think I need to be that strict. But anyway, we're talking about kombucha. So cheers. Let's try this one. Oh, I like that one. But, you know, I'm over 50. Over 50 people generally like ginger. So cheers. Let's check in tonight.
End of day 3 and another kombucha. So today I didn't feel any additional energy or anything particularly exciting in relation to my kombucha journey. I didn't, truthfully, so pussy. I didn't actually have any cravings today for anything sweet, although I did eat some lollies, and I'll tell you the story about that in a minute. But firstly, so when I was heading out this morning, I didn't have time to make breakfast, so I just grabbed some apple, a little potato, and I can't remember something else. And I was still hungry, sort of mid-morning, so I had a handful of pepitas. For lunch, I had a vegetable noodle dish, and that was delicious. And then I went to the shop, and I went to an outlet shop where things are really cheap, and I found my favourite sweets, little tots, and they were so cheap. And they don't normally have them in Australia. Well, they do, but they're hard to find. They're not in the normal supermarket. So I bought a couple of packets of those, and wasn't going to eat them, but all afternoon they were calling my name. So I wasn't craving anything. I really just wanted them because I saw them and because they're delicious. So I ate them. And for dinner I had, so from yesterday's pizza I had made a little bit of sauce, chili sauce. And I had some of that left over. So I just threw in some vegetables into the steamer and then topped that with the cheesy sauce and made sort of a sort of vegetable bake. It was creamy and delicious, so that was really good. And probably didn't have enough starch in that meal, but because I'd eaten so many calories with the lollies, I think I'm going to be good. So a bit of a scrappy day, and we'll probably need to do better tomorrow. I'll stay out of the lolly aisle when I go to the shops, and I'll keep drinking my kombucha, and hopefully I will have another awesome night's sleep. So can't wait to see if I'll dream again tonight, but hopefully I will.
Good morning, guys. It is the beginning of day 4 and another kombucha. I'm just going to put that away for a second so that I can have a look at my watch and see how I slept last night. 1 hour 38. Can you see that? It's not the 2 hours of the first day, but it's still pretty good, and I'm really, really happy with that. So go kombucha. I'm a fan. Okay, I want to show you a couple of things. This is my breakfast this morning. So it is just a leftover bake from last night and just some cute little potatoes that I microwaved and then chucked in the air fryer just for a little bit. Sorry, looking at the camera. I'm getting the hang of it. Now, the other thing I wanted to show you is I'm heading out now to the shops with my daughter, and knowing us, we'll probably end up having lunch out. And I kind of want to be really prepared for that in case I can't find anything that's oil-free there. So one of the tricks that I often do is in this little bag I have some nutritional yeast, some gochugaru, some nuts and seeds, and some, I'm sure there was something else. But anyway, whatever flavors and seasonings you like, just shove in a bag. Then when I go out to the shopping centre, if I want to have lunch at the food hall, oh, my camera's moving, sorry. Then if I want to have lunch at the food hall, I can order rice at the sushi place, and then that comes with soy sauce. So you get your rice, you pop your soy sauce on it, you put your extra flavourings on it so it seems a bit more special, and then I can go to the supermarket and get a packet of steamed vegetables. Chuck it in a microwave somewhere in the shopping centre. Usually have to go to the mother's room. Shh, don't tell anyone. And voila, you've got 50-50 plate. You've got your rice on the one side and you've got your vegetables on the other.
So, day 4. Well, today I did have a little bit more energy, and I walked 20,000 steps today, but I also walked 20,000 steps yesterday. It's not too uncommon for me, but it was effortless. For lunch, I ended up not having lunch out. I went back to my daughter's house and just cooked up a stir fry with some tofu in it. So there it is. For dinner, I had, so at lunchtime, my daughter, she was heating up her spaghetti bolognese, and it looked so delicious, and I was so envious. It had meat in it, of course, so I didn't eat it. But that's what I ended up coming home and making for dinner tonight. So that is what I had. And oh my gosh, it was delicious. It was a base of just vegetables and also some chopped up walnuts. So that gave it the kind of texture that I was looking for. So absolutely delicious. Anyway, I'm going to drink this, watch a bit of Netflix, and then go to bed. So I'll see you tomorrow.
It is day 4. This one's the end of the bottle, so it's a bit cloudy. It's got a bit more of the, I don't know, do they call it the mother? Still tastes the same. Anyway, I felt like I had a great sleep. I haven't checked yet. How much deep sleep did I get last night? 1 hour 45. Killing it. So I don't know, it might be the placebo effect, but who cares? It's working. So cheers. I'll see you tonight and let you know what I had to eat throughout the day. So it's a wrap for day 5. So today was I kind of felt like a normal day. I didn't have any extra energy, but I wasn't lagging. I just felt normal. For my meals this morning, I had a white bean blondie with, instead of chocolate chips, I put in some black currants. For lunch, I had the leftover pasta sauce baked into a bit of a casserole type thing. I'll show you that. And And for dinner, I had a roasted cauliflower steak that was breaded with cornflake crumbs, and that was yum as. So not too many calories in dinner tonight, because I did have the rest of those lollies from yesterday. So now they're all gone, so I won't be tempted tomorrow. So cheers to day 5. Looking forward to a great night's sleep, and I will see you tomorrow. Good morning. It is the beginning of day 6, and I had another amazing sleep. So last night I slept for 7 hours, but deep sleep 2 hours and 3 minutes. So that is amazing again. So thank you, Kombucha. I also am about to make my breakfast, and I'm a little bit excited about this one. So I know this is back to front because of the front camera, so I'll pop it up here. But this is a powder, and it's got blue spirulina, blue butterfly pea flour, and blueberries. And so I'm going to put this into my oatmeal this morning to make my porridge blue. So that's a little bit sexy. So I will put a photo up when I'm finished, and I'm going to have an amazing Saturday. I hope you are going to have a great day as well, and we'll chat tonight. Day 6 has been a really, really good day. I felt fabulous. And I'm not sure if it's the kombucha or if it's eating well, or a combination of the both, or probably the sleep actually. But speaking of eating well, today for lunch I had carrot and onion sloppy joes, delicious. And for dinner, I had leftover spaghetti. So it's always good to have like a batch meal that's in the fridge or the freezer that you can just whip out and cook reheat whenever you want to. So today's flavour is Remedy brand, not Cloudy Apple, Crisp Apple. It is my favorite. It is so, so, so very good. So if you're somewhere that doesn't have Remedy brand, I'm really sorry, but you are missing out. Anyway, I will see you tomorrow morning for day 7. See you then. Good morning, my lovelies. Today is day 7 of the Kombucha challenge. I'm on the go, so I've got a wild berry kombucha in the can. Let's have a look at my stats for last night. I feel like I had a really good sleep. It was pretty awesome. Oh my gosh, 2 hours and 20 minutes of deep sleep. So that is amazing. I am such a kombucha convert now. I know it's pricey, but if you compare it to Coke, it is. But if you think of it as a health elixir that's going to help your gut, and by the way, I'm feeling much flatter than I normally am. So, kombucha for the win. Woohoo! We'll talk tonight. So my 7 days kombucha challenge is now completed. So my thoughts. I cannot speak highly enough about kombucha. I think there's been a combination of things. Often of an evening, I might have a glass of wine or even 2, and I've replaced it with kombucha. So I think I'm not only seeing the benefits of kombucha, I'm also seeing the benefits of not having the alcohol. So bear that in mind with my results. But like I said throughout the video, I have been sleeping so much better that it's just incredible. I don't think I've had that much deep sleep for probably since I went through menopause, to be honest. I've also been eating quite well. Of course, I always eat well, but sometimes I cheat. Well, not cheat. Sometimes I allow myself to have some things that probably don't align with my goals, in that, I do eat quite a few lollies, and this week I've eaten a lot less. So I haven't on purpose included my weight I don't even own a pair of scales, and to be fair, I don't really see any difference in my clothes. That I certainly feel like my tummy is a lot flatter, although not now because I've eaten a lot of beans. Speaking of beans, what I've eaten today, so it was a weird breakfast. I had, I was preparing a slice, a peppermint slice, and the main ingredient for that was sweet potato. So for breakfast, I put the sweet potato skin into the air fryer with a bit of cinnamon, and that was my breakfast. And then about an hour or so later, I had the peppermint slice. So that was, sounds really naughty and it looks naughty. Have a look. But it was a base of cannellini beans, the sweet potato, and some oats. So it was actually whole foods, really good for you, except for maybe the chocolate on top. But hey, it was dark chocolate and people say that's good for you, so I'm not complaining. For lunch, I had a veggie burger. That was delicious. That was a base of mostly vegetables but bound together with some cannellini beans. And for dinner, I had a satay vegetable dal. That was really, really yummy. So my final comments are kombucha exceeded my expectations by far. I'd heard so many claims on the internet that just sounded too good to be true. And to my surprise, they were true. Well, they were true for me. Cheers to kombucha. Try it for yourself. And if you want to see any of the recipes for the foods that I have shown you that I've eaten this week, put it in the comments below and I will pop out a video very soon with whatever it is that you want me to show you. Cheers. Love you guys. Bye.
Hi guys, I'm just editing a video and I realised I didn't tell you my sleep results for day 7 and they are spectacular. So I got a total of 8 hours sleep, but deep sleep 2 hours and 35 minutes. That's the best yet. So it kept getting better the whole way through the journey. I don't think I'm ever going to not drink kombucha because I love how I feel this morning. And I hope you'll try it too. I hope you get the same results. Let me know in the comments what your results are, and thanks for watching.
So I have about this much. It's fizzy.
Hi guys, I'm just editing.